10 names, 10 legends.
I'm dipping down the street in the sky blue Benz. Pull up to the curb, then swerve.
Artists who shaped the sound you grew up on.
Weezy's in the back, sipping yak, y'all, what's up?
Artists who had the bars, the albums, the respect, and every single one of them is still here.
But if a Vic tries to joke me, I'll have to smoke him like I'm smoking a beer, so okay.
Still making music, still touring, still active in the culture. But when was the last time you heard their name?
Straight up menace.
When was the last time you checked for their new project? When was the last time they came up in a conversation about who's nice? You didn't stop because they fell off. You stopped because the algorithm did, because the playlist did.
For your Vanguard award in front of your mom, your first, second, and third born, make your wife get on.
Because the industry moved on to the next generation and left them in a space between legend and forgotten.
Barcodes on the hand is demonic. They got concentration camps from Alaska to Jersey.
They're not retired. They're not gone. They're just invisible to everyone who isn't looking.
Cause I'll be damned if you get high off me for free. Hell no, you better.
And if you've ever wondered what happened to the artists who used to be in your rotation, you're about to find out they never left. Let's get into it. Number 10, Kurupt.
Rhyme with the young OG, dipping down the shore.
Dog Pound, Death Row. Ain't no fun. New York, New York. The man had some of the coldest verses of the West Coast golden era.
We hit the stash, we dash, and that's it. We don't flash, we match.
1995. Dog Food goes double platinum. Kurupt's voice is everywhere. He's signed to Death Row at its peak. He's untouchable. Then Death Row collapses. Sue J goes to prison. The label implodes. Kurupt tries to go east, signs with Rockefeller in 2002. The streets lose their minds. West Coast legend on a New York label? It doesn't work. Album flop, he goes back to the West. But here's what you missed. Kurupt never stopped.
All of y'all as we bounce, rock, skate on three.
2017, a tribute to the Dog Pound mixtape. 2019, collaborations and connections. 2021, he's still dropping projects, still touring, still doing features. He's got a full discography most people will never check. And here's the part that doesn't sit right.
Why you tripping with me? Won't you kick it with me? Bomb the block.
Kurupt can still wrap circles around half the artists getting pushed today. Go listen to anything he's dropped in the past 5 years. The skill didn't leave. The hunger didn't leave. The industry just stopped calling. And most of y'all stopped checking. But if you were there when We Can Freak It dropped, you know what Kurupt could do. He can still do it. You just have to go find him now. Number 9, Pharoahe Monch.
Without the gold, you sold platinum around the world, I sold wood in the hood. But when I'm in
1999, Simon Says drops. That beat, that flow, MTV, radio. Pharoah's about to blow. Then the sample doesn't clear, Godzilla roar.
I must confess the star made it. Somebody even say the song is sexist cause I
Toho Company sues. The single gets pulled. His debut album, Internal Affairs, gets buried. Most artists would have quit. Pharoahe didn't.
Weezy's in the back, sipping yak, y'all, what's up?
2007 Desire drops. Critics love it. Underground goes crazy. 2011 War, best album most people never heard. 2024 Same Soul comes out. Pharoahe's still rapping like it's a competition and he's trying to win.
Brooklyn in the back shooting crash now, what's up?
But here's what's wild about Pharoahe. He's not chasing mainstream, never did. The man makes music for people who actually listen to bars. Complex rhyme schemes, internal rhymes, concepts, the kind of rap that requires you to rewind and catch what you missed.
Girls, rub on your titties. Yeah, I said it, rub on your titties. New York.
And maybe that's why he's forgotten, because what he does doesn't fit in a TikTok clip. It doesn't go viral. It requires attention. But if you're the type who actually cares about MCing as a craft, Pharoahe is still one of the best doing it.
City gritty committee, pity the fool that act shitty in the midst of the calm, the witty.
Top 5 technical rapper alive. And most people don't even know he's still making albums. That's not on him, that's on us.
New York City gritty committee, pity the fool that act shitty in the midst of the calm, the witty.
Real talk. Only 9% of you watching this are actually subscribed. That hurts a little, not gonna lie. We spend hours digging through archives, fact-checking every detail, bringing these stories back to life because this music deserves to be remembered. And you're here because you care about that too. So if these videos mean something to you, if you've ever said, damn, I didn't know that, or felt something while watching, just hit subscribe. It's free, takes 2 seconds, and it tells YouTube to show this to more people who love this music like we do. Let's build this together. All right, back to the story. Number 8, Kool G Rap. Queen's legend, one of the pioneers of mafioso rap, multi-syllabic rhyme patterns, storytelling, influenced Nas, influenced Jay-Z, influenced everybody who came after. 1995, 4, 5, 6 drops. It's a classic. Streets know, hip-hop heads know, but G-Rap never gets the mainstream moment, never gets the commercial success, never gets the shine Nas or Jay got. And you know what? He kept going anyway. 2011, Riches, Royalty, Respect. 2013, Return of the Don. 2017, The Giancana Story with 38 Spesh. The man is 55 years old and still rapping like he's got something to prove. Here's the thing about G-Rap. He influenced the generation that became superstars, but he stayed underground, not because he wasn't good enough, because the industry never figured out how to market a street poet who wouldn't compromise. And if you ever wondered where Nas got that vivid storytelling from, G-Rap showed him. Where Jay got the mafioso imagery, G-Rap did it first. The blueprint was written in Queens in the early 90s. G-Rap's still here, still sharp, still making music for the real ones. You just have to care enough to find it. Number 7, MC Eiht. Compton's Most Wanted. It's a Compton thing. The man was repping the West Coast before Dre made it mainstream. 1991, CMW is the sound of Compton before gangster rap blew up. Then Menace to Society happens. 1993, Eiht's on the soundtrack. Straight up menace. That's his moment. The movie's a classic. The song's a classic. Eiht should have been next, but the industry moved on. My homies say the hood's where it's good, homeboy, I thought you knew. Death Row took over, Aftermath took over, and MC Eiht became a West Coast legend without the mainstream recognition. Here's what you don't know. Eiht never stopped repping Compton. 2017, Kendrick brings him back for Good Kid, Mad City, puts him on Mad City track. New generation discovers who MC Eiht is, but most of them didn't go back and check his catalog. Manifest Destiny, full album. Eiht still making Compton street music, still repping the hood, still doing shows. And if you're from Compton or you know the real West Coast history, MC Eiht is a legend. I'll be another victim of the ghetto. Ain't no escape. Just operating in a space where respect doesn't equal visibility. The city didn't forget him, the industry did. And if you only know him from that Kendrick feature, you missed 30 years of work. See a freak in the right lane, so I comes with the Mac. Number 6, AZ. 1994, Illmatic drops. Life's a bitch. That second verse bodied his own moment on someone else's classic. Every hip-hop head knows that verse. Smooth, poetic, the perfect compliment to Nas. Me being supreme master ain't much more life a fiend after, but another chapter. So what happened to AZ? 1995, Do or Die drops. It's fire. Sugar Hill, Mo Money, Mo Murder, the album goes gold. AZ should have been next, but the industry had other plans. Label politics, poor promotion, second album gets delayed, momentum dies. But here's what's crazy. AZ never stopped making quality music. 2001 9 Lives, 2002, Asiatic, 2008, Undeniable, 2020, Do or Die 2, 25 years after the original, and it's actually good. The skill never left. The pen never dried up. AZ can still write circles around most of the game, but without the machine pushing you, you become a secret, an artist only real heads know about. And if you've ever seen potential get wasted because the timing wasn't right, the label wasn't committed, the push wasn't there, you know how AZ's career feels, like watching someone who should have been a household name become a footnote. But the music's still there. He's still making it. And if you were there for Do or Die in 95, you owe it to yourself to check what he's been doing since. Number 5, Canibus. 1998, second round KO, the LL Kool J diss. Canibus is the next big thing, lyrical, technical, the underground's excited. June 1998, Canibus drops, goes gold. Singles don't connect, but the bars are there. Then the industry turns on him. The LL beef hurts him. Label doesn't know how to market him. Second album flops. By 2000, Canibus is already being called a disappointment. But here's what nobody talks about. Canibus never stopped rapping, never stopped dropping albums. He's got over 20 solo albums, 20. Most people can't name 3. Rip the Jacker in 2003 is considered one of the most lyrical albums ever made. Underground classic. Nobody outside the hardcore fans checked for it. 2022, Kaiju, full album. Canibus is still going bar for bar, still doing the multi-syllabic, hyper-lyrical style that got him signed in the first place. It's because of him, now at least I know what beef is. It's not what I would call this. And here's the tragedy. Canibus became a punchline for having a failed battle with disaster, for bringing a notepad to a battle, for moments that overshadow the actual music. And probably thought that because it's been a minute, I forget it. But if you actually listen to his albums from the past decade, the man can still rap. He just does it in a vacuum where nobody's paying attention anymore. That's what happens when the internet decides you're a meme instead of an artist. You keep creating, but nobody sees it. Because the greatest rapper of all time died on March 9th. God bless his soul, rest in peace. Number 4, Ras Kass. How many years? So fuck you fake John Gotti's, ain't got no Maseratis. I be at the party. 1996, Soul on Ice drops. West Coast Underground classic. Nature of the Threat. 17 minutes of history, conspiracy, and bars. It's the kind of album backpackers lose their minds over. Nigga, you want the truth? Can't handle the truth. You want Lexus Moonroof. Ras Kass should have been huge. The pen was undeniable, but the industry didn't know what to do with a conscious West Coast rapper during the shiny suit era. Label issues, delays, Rassassination gets shelved. The waterproof MC. You ain't wetting me. You need to stop rapping it. By 2000, his moment's over, but Ras never stopped. 2012, Barmageddon with Doc Hollywood. 2013, Institutionalized with Apollo Brown. 2016, Blasphemy with Apollo Brown. These aren't vanity projects. These are actual albums with actual production and actual quality. Now what the fuck pyramids got to do with the Pilgrim Torture host? Nova sort of seclude. And here's what gets me about Ras Kass. The man is still making the same high-level, thought-provoking rap he made in 96. Still political, still lyrical, still uncompromising. The culture just moved away from valuing that. Avocado, just another broke Versace model. Tiger Woods ain't even up to par. We went from Nature of the Threat to viral dance challenges, and artists like Ras Kass got left behind not because they got worse, but because the audience stopped rewarding depth. The party swerved. Not quite like Michael Irvin, educating urban youth. If you were the type to rewind a verse just to catch the reference, Ras Kass is still making music for you. He's just not making it for the algorithm. Number 3, Yukmouth. 1996 Loonies. I Got 5 on it. One of the smoothest summer records of the 90s. The song's everywhere. The album Operation Stacola goes platinum. Yukmouth's half of a winning formula.
I'm so keyed up till the joint be burning my hand. Next time I roll it in.
Then Looney's breaks up. Label issues. N.W.A goes one way. Yukmouth goes solo. And the industry forgets about him. But here's what you missed. Yukmouth became an independent success story.
I wish I could fade the 8, but I'm no budget, still rolling the
1998, Thugged Out the Albulation with SIBO. It's a Bay Area classic. 2002, United Ghettos of America. He's building Smoke-A-Lot Records. He's signing artists. He's becoming a Bay Area mogul. Yukmouth still active, still dropping projects, still repping Oakland. He's got over a dozen solo albums, features with everyone from Tech 9 to The Game. And if you're from the Bay, you know Yukmouth never left. He's still a presence, still respected, still getting his money. But if you're not from the Bay, you probably haven't thought about Yukmouth since I Got 5 on It was in rotation. And that's the difference between regional legend and national relevance. The Bay didn't forget, the rest of y'all did, and Yukmouth kept building anyway. Number 2, Saigon. Early 2000s, Just Blaze discovers him, signed to Atlantic. This is it. Just Blaze is the hottest producer in the game. Saigon's got the bars, the look, the story, ex-convict turned rapper, conscious street rap. The industry's ready.
My name's Saigon. Break bread, mom.
Then the album gets delayed. 2004, supposed to drop, doesn't. 2005, delayed again. 2006, still delayed. By the time the Greatest Story Never Told finally drops in 2011, 7 years late, nobody cares anymore. The momentum's dead. The buzz is gone. Atlantic buries it. Saigon becomes a punchline for the rapper whose album never came out. But here's what people don't know. Saigon kept making music independently. 2012, The Greatest Story Never Told. Chapter 2, Bread and Circuses. 2015, 777, The Saga of Pookie Boo Boo Jackson. He's still dropping albums, still making conscious street rap, still working with quality producers. He's still active, still doing shows, still making music. The label killed his mainstream shot, but they didn't kill his career. He just had to build it without them.
I make it hard for the breed, please. These wicked MCs squeeze hammers like the Panthers used to.
And if you were waiting for that Just Blaze produced album in 2004, you know how it feels to watch potential get wasted by industry politics. Saigon's still here, still nice. You just have to go find him now. Number 1, Royce the 5'9". Wait, you're surprised Royce is number 1 on a forgotten list? Let me ask you something. When was the last time you saw Royce on a mainstream playlist? When was the last time he got radio play? When was the last time someone who doesn't follow underground hip-hop mentioned his name? Royce is one of the most respected lyricists alive. Slaughterhouse, Prime with DJ Premier, Layers, The Allegory. The man hasn't dropped a bad album in 15 years. But outside of Detroit and the real hip-hop heads, he's invisible. He's not on the Spotify algorithm. He's not in the TikTok rotation. He doesn't go viral. And here's why Royce is number 1. Because he's proof that being one of the best doesn't matter if you're not in the conversation. Royce can out-rap 90% of the mainstream. He's done it on every feature, every album, every freestyle. But if you're under 25 and you're not a hip-hop head, you probably don't know who Royce the 5'9" is. You might know Eminem, but you don't know Eminem's favorite rapper. 2024 Royce is still dropping projects, still doing Prime albums, still bodying features, still one of the most consistent artists in the game. The skill's there, the work ethic's there, the respect from peers is there. The only thing missing is you. The casual fan, the person who streams playlists and trusts the algorithm.
A sense that I'm down with Slim, that I sound like him.
And if you've ever wondered why great artists stay underground while mediocre ones go mainstream, Royce is your answer. He never compromised, and the industry made him pay for it.